Patricia Piepenburg, class of 1969. Pat Piepenburg was a key member of the fabled Auggiettes women's basketball squad in the pre-Title IX era under Augsburg Hall of Fame coach LaVonne Johnson Peterson. Pat's teams lost just 4 games during her 4 seasons, including an unbeaten season her junior year. She was the team's leading scorer in both her junior and senior years. In a 1979 profile in the Augsburg Now magazine, Coach Peterson described Pat as one of the most outstanding players she had coached. Pat graduated in 1969 with a physical education degree and began a 35-year career of teaching and coaching in Atwater, Minnesota. In 8 years of coaching during the 1970s, her basketball teams won 5 conference titles, while her track and field teams won 6 conference titles. After retiring from coaching, she purchased her family farm from her father and poured her time into gardening, fishing, hunting, and doing conservation projects to enhance wildlife habitat and water quality. Her efforts in conservation earned her the honor of being named Meeker County's Outstanding Conservationist of the Year in 2000. Pat lives in Grove City, Minnesota, and she is active in both her church and the Litchfield Area Mentorship Program.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Patricia Piepenburg, class of 1969, into the Augsburg College Athletic Hall of Fame.
Boy, those basketball pictures were a long time ago. Did you see those fancy uniforms with their gym outfits? And then just a pullover penny, that's what we wore. But anyway, it was a great time. I first of all would like to thank the Hall of Fame committee for this special honor and award. I also would like to congratulate my fellow inductees for their athletic accomplishments. Thirdly, I would like to recognize the members of Augsburg's Athletic Hall of Fame who are present this evening. I sincerely appreciate this recognition for my basketball play while I was a student here from 1965 to 1969. It was indeed a time of transition for women's basketball. The 6-player half-court game with limited dribble that we played as freshmen soon changed to the present-day 5-player full court. This honor tonight would not have been possible without the encouragement of my mentor, teacher, and coach, Mrs. LaVonne Peterson. Mrs. Pete was a true pioneer in women's sports, and she was a very influential in my choice of a physical education major here. I also would like to take this opportunity to thank my teammates who made it all possible for me to achieve this honor. I have in attendance tonight the following family members: Rich and Stacy Younghans and their children, Andrew, Ariana, Alex, and Annalise, and Stacy is my niece. Also Blaine and Chris Dumke and their children, Jack and Sally. Chris is also my niece. And also in attendance is my nephew, David Larson. And I'd like to say that the kids are getting to be excellent fishermen. It's one of our favorite pastimes. A favorite memory of mine centers around Bridgman's ice cream. And this was a after-game treat when we went on road games. And in those days, our road games were to St. Paul. That's as far as we got. But it was an exceptional treat for Mrs. Pete, and it was a great time with my teammates. I also would like to say that the keepsake that I cherish most is a charm bracelet that she gave us. And after each season, she added a charm to that bracelet. And I have that, and it's one of my best keepsakes. If I were to choose an important athletic milestone in the last number of years, it would be Title IX, which mandated equal opportunities for our girls in our secondary and high schools. As a young teacher in Atwater, Minnesota, at that time, this was a most exciting and challenging time. The preparation that I received here at Augsburg was very important and enabled me to put together some very successful seasons as basketball coach and track and field. In conclusion, if I could offer a piece of advice to students in the audience, it would be, always be prepared, be yourself, and willingly accept opportunities for leadership. Thank you.